Hey y'all, welcome to Faith with Annie. In this video, I'm going to show you how I made my own binder for the Bible study that I was doing. While I was doing this Bible study, I taped some pages together because I wanted to make sure I had my information laying out side by side, and I didn't want to have to fold the pages in order to make them fit into a regular size binder. So I made my own, and this is it. I am starting with small sheets of poster board from the Dollar Tree. I'm just lining it up, trimming down the paper, and punching the holes, making sure that everything lines up the way I want it to. And I'm using these binder rings that I ordered from Amazon, and I'm just trying those out, putting them in the holes to see if they fit. Then I am going to glue 2 sheets of the poster board together because I want it to be a little bit stronger than just one sheet. After the glue has dried, then I am going to take some contact paper that I ordered from Amazon, and I have this left over from where I was doing a project in my house, and I am going to cover the poster board in this so that it is more attractive. I did end up getting some little air bubbles in between the contact paper and the poster board. So the best thing to do if that happens to you is just smooth them out as best you can. And if you can't get the bubbles out, you poke a hole in it with a pin and then push the air out. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is DIY. It's mainly just to serve a purpose. Once I have the covers done, then I put everything together and use my binder clips. I wanted to give you a quick view of the outside of the binder while it's closed. I think it turned out pretty good and it serves the purpose that I needed it for. While I was doing this Bible study, I tried to put it in a regular binder and it just wasn't going to work. I did not want to have to fold my pages. So if you are in this situation and you're making your pages bigger and taping them together and you need a bigger binder, it really is easy to do. This is what it looks like opened, and you can see where I taped my pages together in order to have things laid out side by side. Putting it in a handmade binder works much better, and I can use this in the future because I never have enough room on a sheet of paper, and I do this often. So this was my solution. Okay, y'all, on to the next binder. Now, this one is just a little bit more complicated. I made it to fit a regular size sheet of printer paper that goes in your printer. And I did use my sewing machine on this one. It is a little bit more complicated than the last, but I promise you, all you have to do is play around with it, and you can make your own binders really easily. For this project, I am using some faux leather Cricut sheets and matching it up to some fabric that I already had. I am also using the same binder clips that I used for the last binder that I showed you in this video, and sheets of printer paper. I am taking the faux leather sheet and cutting it in half. One half is going to be for the front cover and the other half will be for the back. I got lucky because I already had this fabric laying around, but I love the blue and red in this fabric and how it goes just really good with the faux leather sheets. And I did not measure anything. I just kind of laid the paper out and just kind of eyeballed it. So I don't have any measurements for you. I'm just giving you an idea of how to do it yourself. I did not overlap the fabric. I butted them up against each other and then ran it through the machine on a zigzag stitch, and I ran it through twice just to make sure that it would hold. Then I went back and cut off the excess at the top and bottom because I did make it a little bit longer on purpose so that I would have some wiggle room if I made a mistake. After I had the cover the way I wanted it, I actually used the hole puncher to punch holes in the fabric. This was a risk. I didn't know if it was going to work, but it actually turned out pretty good. I just went back in with my hot glue gun and outlined the holes to make sure that the fabric didn't fray around those edges. Next thing to do is punch some holes in the paper so that I can start this notebook out right. Then I am going to cut the cover in half so that I can have two separate sheets, one for the front, one for the back. And I love the way this turned out. These colors are super cute and it is very personalized, and I am going to use this notebook. I haven't decided for what yet, but I know it is going to be in my arsenal. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please comment down below and I will answer to the best of my ability. And if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do so that we can build a faith-filled community and help each other in our faith and our walk with God. Thank you again, guys. Bye, y'all.